What's up? I hope you like that background. Here, look at it again. I like it. I think it's dope. What's up, everybody in the chat? You know what today is? It's another snake poop and coffee day. I sent this link out to a bunch of different people. Maybe we'll have some pop-ins. We usually do. Let me know in the comments if y'all can hear me pretty good. I got music going in the back, but I also got my microphone on. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. 8 out of 10. What's up, Jay? I hope you're having a great morning. What's up, Tara? Good to see you. Thanks for listening in. Papa, what's up? I hope you're still feeling better, man. Reptiles and Oddities, what is up? DDM Dustin, love it. RWO, what's up? That was me. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I'm just going to be cleaning some snakes and just listening to music. If y'all got any questions or anything, let me know in the comments. But before we get started, I had a clutch, pretty cool clutch come out. And once they get to eating good and everything like that, you know that you can find them on Reptile Ads. So everybody go over to Reptile Ads, follow my account on there, and everybody else you know on there, because it's getting pretty big.
ReptileAds.com is the modern marketplace for buying and selling reptiles, amphibians, and exotic pets. Built by Purple Turtle Technologies, we're creating the most trusted platform in the industry. Join thousands of breeders and collectors on the most trusted reptile marketplace. List your animals, connect with buyers, and grow your business with Reptile Ads. Enjoy our easy access to stores as well as a genetic calculator for your convenience. Stop by and check us out today.
That's right. That's right. If you've been following my Instagram or my YouTube and you've seen the baby snakes that I'm talking about and you're interested in any of them, like I said, once they get some meals in them, they'll be up on Reptile Ads and they'll be documented using Husbandry Pro. That way I can just send you all the information really quick and easy. And if you don't have Husbandry Pro, go over there, download the app, use RWO HP60. And we got my loco.
What's up, Nick? What's up, everybody?
What's up? What's up, Adrian?
I couldn't let go and not come in.
Oh, I know, man. Last time you got mad at me because I didn't send you the link, so I sent it this time.
I was in a bad traffic when I got that email, so it better not be now because I'm stuck in here.
Well, you're still at school. What is this, y'all's last week?
No, we got our last day is June 12th.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
Man,
I work all summer.
It's the last week of school here, so.
Oh, nice.
All these little kitties.
Oh, wow, that's early. But that's a good one because it's before the holiday. So
exactly, right before Memorial Day.
That sound like that's how it should be. You get out of school and then you hit a little vacation kind of thing.
That's it. What's up, Pete? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. But yeah, I just I got some snake poop to clean and some coffee to drink, so I figured I'd get on here, man. How have you been? I seen you had a good vacation, it seemed like.
Kind of. We're actually going, I'm not sure if we're going to Delaware this weekend. And then we're going to head down to Orlando first week of June.
Delaware?
The beaches out there.
Who goes to Delaware? Every time I hear that, I think of that Wayne's World movie.
The family from the wife got the beach house up there. So whenever they can, we try to pop in and enjoy it.
That's cool. What's there to do in Delaware?
Beaches, pizza.
Oh, there's like nice beaches there.
When you are from the Caribbean, there's not such a thing as nice beaches in this part of the U.S.
You were spoiled over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hear you. Yeah, our beaches is like Panama
I
City.
call it the river mixed with ocean. Please, guys, don't judge me. Just I was 5 minutes from the beaches.
Nice. Yeah, I bet it is a lot different.
Yeah, you taste it, you smell it, everything. Like you drive on the road and you can like smell the salt from the ocean.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ain't never been out of the southeast, so I wouldn't know. I do know I got some friends that always go take trips out there like that, and they love it.
It is, man. When I go on the cruises, man, I love it. It's my time of feeling like I'm home.
That's right. How's that ball python doing?
She's doing good. I've been I don't know if I'm being a bad dad, but I've been feeding her every 2 weeks.
That's not bad.
This is because Justin told me to, not to handle it when oops, I pressed the wrong thing. Not to handle it when 48 hours, so make sure it digests and
Yep. Well, as long as you're feeding it appropriate size, not too small, not too, not too big. If you're feeding it like for a baby,
I'm feeding a thing it's called like the medium sized mice. The guy was
Okay.
already hairy and everything.
Have you tried rats yet with it?
No, hopefully my wife is not watching this live.
What does she think it eats? Broccoli?
Actually, I made a video. I sent to Justin and Kyle of snake eating broccoli.
That would be funny. It kills me, like people are like, man, I want a snake, but I don't want to have to feed it rodents. And I'm like, well, there's really not many options.
Kyle gave me a statue of them, and I had them like wrapped up in like 3 bags. And the wife the other day is like, I'm here in the fridge, and he's like, "What is this? Like, don't worry about it. Don't touch it. Just leave it there. Just leave it there. Don't ask."
Well, at least you're doing frozen thawed,
Yeah,
that's good.
I'm not gonna lie. As you see how much I love feeding the turtles live bugs or I would be opposed to watching eating something that is moving.
Oh yeah, no, it sucks. Like when I feed, I just toss it in there and close it up, and I try not to listen. I have headphones on a lot of time. I mean, it sucks, but I feel like once you have the number, like once you reach that number,
Yeah, I'm sure.
then it's like, because a lot of the times when you have that many, they're not all going to eat. And if you thaw out too many, you wasted them, or, it's just always something. But like, I do agree with frozen thawed. I used to feed frozen thawed up until I started breeding rodents. Just because it was easier. I sell to a lot of pet people here and around here, so they're not going to be able to feed live. And if they can, they don't want to. There's really no places around here that sell feeders. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy because I was talking that to Kyle the other day. I swear I saw the prices one time. I think I was in high school of a mice. And I was like, man, if I would be home, I would have no school any day.
They do get expensive.
They got expensive.
If you go to PetSmart or something and buy like a one medium rat, dude, it's like
20, 30 something dollars.
Well, yeah, I mean the packs, if you get like a 2-pack, it's definitely going to be over $20. If you get like one medium, I think here it's like 11 or 12 bucks for one.
Wow.
And I'm like, damn, and it's frozen. You know what I mean?
The frozen, what was it that I paid the first time? The first and last. I bought a bag of small, the medium mice. It was 3 of them, $11.
Yeah. See, that's crazy.
I saw that and I was like, I only did it because Justin asked me to feed it as soon as I got it, which she didn't eat. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I feed, you know,
I couldn't return that mice to the Petco.
no, you can't return it. You damn sure can't return it. What's up, Tom Bomb? Yeah, and that's the thing, right? If you have it in the snake, if it don't eat, then you know you can. There are ways to try to save it, but they
I save it
Yeah.
actually. The first one I didn't save it. The second one I try, I save it. The first one I feed it to the turtles.
For real?
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. And damn turtles will eat anything, won't they?
Yeah, so I don't know if I ever told you a story. Not everybody gonna know it. It was one summer that it was a lot of mouses, I think, from the neighbor deck, and I bought what they call the alligator trap, and woke up in the morning, peeked out of the window. It was something there trapped. I said, I'm going back to bed. I'll take care when I wake up. When I went back downstairs outside, I couldn't find the trap. I said, "Oh, maybe a fox," because it happened before. Maybe the fox took it. I keep looking. When I look under the barbecue, the turtle have dragged it all the way to the barbecue, and it was munching it.
What?
Mm-hmm. She got hair everywhere from it, and yeah, clean it up.
That's crazy. Fucking little crazy ass turtles, man.
Yeah, it was crazy. Hold up. Let me get my other coffee. I run out.
No, you're straight, man. You gotta get that special. Gotta get the special coffee.
You on the game?
Got the special sauce in it. Oh man. Yeah, y'all, everybody watching, if you watch this later, I am super close to getting monetized. So if you could, you know, if you ain't doing too much, throw them on my playlist on and let that bitch ride. Know what I mean? What's up? What's up?
We observe
Put
a
myself in
moment
mute real
of
quick while they do the morning announcement here.
You're straight, man. Go ahead. Hope everyone out there in YouTube land is doing great this morning. What y'all got going on out there in the chat? I got to go to work at 11.
Yo, Nick, when are you moving?
Man, I'm an idiot, bro. I thought that I was moving. I thought this was my last week at work. But I looked at my 2-week notice that I put in, and it's for my last week to be next week. So I was like, damn, you know, like, because I had everything planned, but thank God I didn't order the U-Haul and everything, you know. But so I'll be moving. Okay, so I got to work this week, and then I work next week. And then the week after that, I'll be packing up. So like that weekend, you feel me?
Oh, okay, I see. Hey, how you gonna do to move all those snakes? You should record that moving.
Oh, I am. I'm gonna vlog the whole thing. I think I've been talking to Kyle and some other folks. I think what I'm gonna do is within the next month, I'm gonna get some Meta glasses, and I'm gonna do like a weekly vlog. Like, because I'll be off work Thursday and Friday, and I only work Monday through Wednesday. So I'll be able to do more shit like that. And so I'm going to do like a weekly vlog, but I'm definitely going to vlog the reptiles. I'm not going to, people don't care about me moving my house, you know, my furniture, but I am definitely going to record this aspect of it.
Yeah, that room right there to set it up in the room.
Because I think people have a misconception about stuff, you know, like I've actually had people tell me, well, you could just take that rack and just roll it. It's got caster wheels. Just roll it right on in there, and then roll your rodent rack right on in there. And I'm like, they'll die. Do you understand that it's going to be like over 100 degrees in that fucking U-Haul?
If any of them survive, you may get a discount for it.
But yeah, you know, like people don't understand. Like I'm going to have to bag every animal. I'm going to have to take out all the substrate, everything in the bins, because this ain't going to fit. I mean, it might. If it clears the door, then I don't have to do all that extra. I can just roll it out, right? But it's tall, so it might not go through the door. And I have to lean it on its side. But then my rodent rack, I got to put all the rodents in tubs, and everything that's an animal, a live animal, has to go in the cab with me. You know what I'm saying? So it actually worked out pretty good though, because I was gonna like start moving Monday, Memorial Day.
Mhm.
I had my days mixed up, like I said, but it's actually good that I did mess up because I have an extra week. So I'm gonna go down there this weekend and build the monitor cage. That way I can try to get my monitor there. Because I mean, a U-Haul cab is only so big, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have to be able to put all the animals in there, and that monitor is, you know what I mean? So
You're gonna have to put a seatbelt with it.
put a what? A seatbelt? Get it a little monitor baby seat.
Yep.
Just ride down the road with a monitor, chilling, laid back. That would be a trip, buddy.
Everybody will be taking pictures on the light.
I'm like, you got to tag me in it. Tag me. No, it is a lot though, man, and I think it'd be a pretty good video. Pete, I see you down there cleaning snakes. If you want to pop on, let me know. But yeah, I think it'd be a cool video. I just did that video about my baby snakes on YouTube. That came out of the egg finally.
I saw that. I like it.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet. I was happy.
I gotta make a video of the snake and the turtle. See who wins. See who wins this trophy. But I gotta finish it.
That's a 3D printed.
Yep. 3D printed, and then I paint it.
Paint it gold, huh? Oh man, I'm so ready to get moved so I can start pairing and stuff. I quit pairing like a couple months ago because I'm moving and I didn't want eggs, you know, or females about to lay and I'm moving them and stuff. Because that's how you can.
That could be a good video doing it halfway traveling. Actually, I have an incubator. I don't know if you put an incubator, but I have an incubator. You can plug it to the car.
Well, see, and that's the thing is like if I had these eggs, I got another clutch. It'll be pipped and cut and probably most likely out of the egg before I even move. It's on day 60 right now. Today is day 60. So they should pip today. If they don't pip today, I'm going to wait until tomorrow, but then I'm cutting the son of a bitches, and I don't care what nobody says. You always catch shit from people like, well, why'd you cut so early? And it's like, man, I didn't want to, you know what I mean? Like, I know what day it is.
Yeah.
I have a calendar right here, bro. It's okay.
It's like Google. If you Google how many eggs Eastern box turtles lay, they will say eight eggs, that maybe 12, and 2 of them will be empty. And my female broke that record
For real?
2 years ago. She laid twice that I caught her laying eggs. And one was about 12 and the other was 10. So that's what, 22?
That's a lot.
And they all, no, I think one didn't hatch for some reason.
Did you check in with like the Guinness World Record people and try to see? You ought to do that.
Yeah. So
call them and be like, hey, is this a record, or get with some kind of wildlife management people or something?
I don't mess with wildlife people. I don't want to throw them under the bus, but you know, they say some animals populations are going down, right? Decreasing either for being ran by cars, construction sites, and you know, take their homes and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
I went the nice way and asked them how can I help, you know, to increase that population, right?
Yeah.
For whatever species, you know, that I have, I can help you, you know, help the population. Guide me
Mhm.
through it. You know what did the guide me through?
What's
Destroy
that?
the eggs.
Uh-uh.
Yeah,
Well, they tell you to put them in a freezer.
destroy the eggs, just like that.
Jesus.
And my message say help on the top and help on the bottom.
Aren't those turtles there endangered?
Yes. And my
That's
question was, how can I help you guys? Or how can I help, you know, so you know, get them going?
yeah. No, I mean they do that for a lot of species. I don't know why it would be any different. They just sound like dicks, man. That's a crazy thing to say if the animal's, you know, endangered. You think they'd be like, hell yeah, man, let us know. We'll take them all.
I saved the screenshot of that conversation
I probably would have too.
before it was deleted or removed. It's just I don't know. I feel like I could have been guided through something else to help this population.
You could have definitely helped. I mean, if they lay that many eggs and they put you on a program that was for that, you'd be able to really go crazy with turtle eggs, you know? Pretty crazy, man. But yeah, man, get moved, getting to my new house.
I could have just, you know, hey, contact this person. This person is gonna tell you what to do, or this is how we do it to help the population.
That's
It's
crazy.
just, yeah. Let me give a paper to this kid real quick. I'll be right back.
No, you're straight. I'm gonna shoot Pete the link. Here, while I'm doing that, I'll give y'all something to look at.
Mark with Vision here. We're showing off the new Visionarium. See a couple examples here. These are going to be a new product from us coming out hopefully the end of the year. It is modeled off our V35 and V70 tub, 3x height. So we're doing about 15 inches on this. You'll have options for doors on one side or up to all four sides on each of the tubs. We got vents on the front and the back. We will have options for windows as well if you just want that instead of the doors. We'll have perforated options and glass options. This was the V35. This is going to be the V70, so you get a little bit bigger option. We have a bearded dragon set up here and a pixie frog in this one. Show a little bit of versatility of using it for a desert species versus tropical. We have lids that are built in as well. These are going to have options for your lighting. These are going to be a halogen light or an LED light, and they will snap into the lid. C5 lighting, other UVB and halogen lighting options. Options will be available for misters, temperature probes, and fans, depending on what the customer wants.
Everybody go to www.visionproducts.us. We got Pete on the stage. What's up, Pete?
What up? What up? Sorry, I'll be there.
You know, cleaning some snake poopy, trying to get woke up before work.
Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah, you're pretty good.
All right. Yeah, I'm just on my iPad, so.
You are perfectly fine, man.
How's everything going?
Pretty good, man. Appreciate you dropping by, dude. Hope you're having a great morning.
Yeah, I was over at Chris at BNS's yesterday picking up some chipper.
I seen you had to suit that Ruru loaded down.
Ooh, I got 50 in there comfortably. I probably could have fit 60, but you know what? I got to see out the back though. So.
What is it, like a Forester or an Outback?
Outback, yeah.
Hell yeah. We used to have a Forester. I love that little car, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. My wife and I, it's just easier not having to bend over, get in the trunk. You can throw it on the seats. And you got the roof rack. Which is nice. So
I will say, people always talk about Subarus are like excellent on gas and everything. That's a damn lie in a Forester.
yeah,
Like, that is not true. That thing does not last like you think it does. My truck gets better gas mileage than that damn Subaru did.
yeah. I feel like any SUV, once you get like past the Outback and the Subarus, it's gonna cost you some gas for sure. Yeah.
I like those new is it the Forester? They have one now that's got a third row seat. That's
Oh,
like a big SUV that Subaru made.
I'm not
I
sure.
can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, we were there recently. Just I just extended my lease that I'm on now, and yeah, they had some new versions. They were good looking, but I mean, pricing on all that just gotten so expensive. So I'm just gonna finance this and keep it for the long haul.
There you go. As long as Subarus, I mean, I will say that they'll last as long as you take care of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a Honda, you know what I mean?
Yep.
They will last as long as you keep that oil changed and everything lubed up for sure. This is that
And
Big Daddy.
that clutch from the other night shed out almost all of them. I got like one more to shed out. So
Nice. Yeah, I'm waiting on these damn eggs to pip, man.
yeah,
Like I was saying earlier, I hate to cut them when they're not pipping, but day 60 is pushing it for me.
yeah, 60. What temp do you incubate at?
I mean, I'm at a lower end of the spectrum. I'm not 89, but I'm 88.1. So I mean, it's to be expected,
Yeah.
honestly. But I can feel that they're in there and they're developed.
Yeah, I run 88.5, so and I've always done that. And my incubator are like, they all fluctuate like within the degree, anyways, per levels, so to speak, from top to bottom. But I feel like in those Sea Serpents ones, but yeah, I've always had fine success. They're probably closer to day 60 that they're gonna pip. But
Well, I think I can see sometimes when they're about to pip, you can see little red lines. It looks like they're cutting from the inside, but they just haven't cut through that shell.
gotcha.
So I'm seeing red lines like that on a couple. So maybe when I get home from work tonight, they might be pipped out, but I don't want to, I really like to wait until they pip, but it is what it is. I don't want to leave them in there too long, but again, the eggs are healthy. There's plenty of humidity in there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. No, definitely.
I think the longest one that when I first started doing it, the longest one I had, my tent was, I think that one I was running like just 88 flat. And I think it was like 61 days.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is. 55 days to me is like, I write 55 on the calendar and on the EQ cards because that's when I take the egg crate out. I mean, not the egg crate, the light diffuser.
Yeah.
And then I put them directly on that hatch right so they can suck up as much moisture as they want and can for those last few days. But yeah, I mean, that last clutch that I cut, it was kind of worrying me. That's the only reason I cut it because those eggs were like, man, they were the smallest eggs I ever had. They were literally like the size of a white chicken egg.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And usually I have them and they're, oval, eggs, snake eggs. But I don't know, man. And I kept watching them and they were dimpling. Like they kept dimpling like they didn't have any moisture. But it kind of reminded me of when they dimple and sink in from they're about to hatch,
Yeah. 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 I mean, that's my thing is if they get like too dimpled and too deflated, that's when I would probably cut. But I mean, you have a good window. I mean, they start deflating like 2 weeks, from the time they're roughly going to hatch. So, I mean, there's a long window there. So
for sure.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. They came out looking great, right?
Yeah.
And then within like, I don't know, 2 weeks, they started to deflate pretty quick. and then it's like they got smaller or some shit. I don't know, bro. I've never had eggs like this. And she was a first time mom. And if I'm being honest about it, she might not have got enough rodents during her building process. I mean, that's a possibility, you know. I'm not going to bullshit anybody. I mean, that's quite probably what happened, honestly.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Like, she stopped eating. I got a female up here that's like 4,200 grams. And she's going to lay. Hopefully she'll wait until I leave, which I think she will, but she eats. She's just a steady eater. Like, she ain't going to never stop eating. And then you have some that stop eating, and then if they don't eat, they ain't going to eat. You know what I mean? You can't force feed them.
Yeah.
And so I think her being a first time mom, she just wasn't really, didn't know what to expect, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But never had that happen. Never, ever. Like, I've never had that. And usually, like I said, they pip usually with the temp I run, they'll be pipped at 58. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah,
So,
mine were always right before 60 usually. It was all within the, like say 2 to 3 days.
yeah, for sure.
That's an 88.5. And I run water only. When I was a kid, I hatched veiled chameleons out in like a 10-gallon fish tank with a submersible heater. Like really old school and like kind of like rudimentary. So yeah, when I got back into this and was just like keeping and thought about breeding, I heard people were still hatching, ball pythons with just water. So I was like, why not? Yeah, I mean, no issues. Every season they're fine.
Yeah, I like the water method. I ain't never did just the water though, but I do. I mean, I think it's probably one of the better ways to do it, right? I mean, if I'm being honest, even though I don't do it
on the media, you don't still have to buy the media, and that's really, I guess, what it comes down to. And then you're not going to lose any water because it's it's like I don't know, a half inch of water in the bottom of the tub. But
and if you do it right and tilt it, I've read a lot about it and talked to a lot of people, but apparently if you do it right and it tilt the bin just a hair, all of that condensation will just recycle back in, and you never have to open it or fill it with water or anything.
I actually didn't know that. Thank you.
Yeah, something with like maybe, I think I was reading, or not reading, but somebody was telling me that they put pressing seal on it, but they take the pressing seal and leave the, when I used to use pressing seal, I would obviously vent one corner.
Yeah.
But instead of venting it like I would, where I'd put the pressing seal like that, you put the pressing seal under it. So the water that collects on the top of it will never hit the eggs, and it'll just roll back into it.
That's a good idea. I know a lot of people will do like the little tent where they like put like a plastic straw in the center, so you're kind of making that same effect but going on all sides. But I think your way is even easier because you still just press and seal, but you just put a little just a little plastic tab under the one side just to bump it up. It's all just draining to the back and recycling, like you said. So
and you could even use I seen this guy he had a bunch of toilet, I don't know if you ever like put a toilet in, but you got toilet shank or whatever wedges, and they're just like little door stops or whatever, and he had those like mounted on his wire racks in his incubator. That way he didn't have to worry about the move in or any of that. He could just set that bitch right on top of it, and
that works. Yeah,
that's pretty cool. I mean, to me it seems like a lot of extra, but
it is.
If you're, like you said, if you have a lot of clutches and you're not wanting to pay for medium, then that's a good option.
Yeah, for sure.
And I like the Orbeez that people are doing now. I really like that. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's just like the same idea, I mean, those things just absorb water and they just hold it. So, but it's I don't think it's like, I think if you touch them, they're not like really wet. Maybe they're a little slippery, but it's not like a dampness to them. So
you never played with Orbeez?
No, I haven't. Yeah.
Bro, they're sick, dude. You should go get you some and just play with them. They're fucking awesome. My daughter plays with them a lot. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, no,
And then
I've
I
seen some
seen,
people out there. They like go crazy breaking like records with them. And
oh yeah, they'll like fill up a swimming pool and stuff with them. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, it would be pretty cool to swim in a pool full of Orbeez.
that would be kind of cool. Yeah,
It would feel cool because they are kind of slippery and
yeah,
you know they'll pop out of your, like, you can't put them in your hand and squeeze it. They'll just pop out like a wine maker.
yep,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
They'll just be popping off all over the room.
Yeah, but the cleanup on that is ridiculous.
Yeah, see, Tara, she uses Orbeez for eggs. She said, yeah, I mean, I like them. I like that you can do all the different colors and it looks pretty and all, but I just never used them, you know. I've always used Hatch Right because to me, I wasn't ever able to get the right consistency with water versus medium
Yeah,
or whatever. And so it would always be too wet, you know. And then I used to set once I started using Hatch Right, and only reason I used Hatch Right is because Brian Barchek did a video a long ass time ago talking about it.
yep,
And I was like, well, if he uses it, then it's got to be okay to use, you know.
yeah,
And I've used it ever since. And I used to actually just set the eggs directly on it.
yep.
But now the only thing I do different is use a diffuser. That way they're not sitting on it.
Yeah, I thought about using a medium when I first thought about having some eggs, and then yeah, it was always that worry of like, oh, adding too much water, adding not enough, and then like I said, I started hearing people just using water only, and I talked to them, and it was like the same idea of what I was used to. So yeah, I just kind of went with it, but yeah, it's just always that worry. It's like too much water, they end up rotting out or whatever. Too little, and then they dry out. So I don't know.
What do you use, like egg trays, specific, like designated egg trays, or?
Yeah, I have I have some Easy Hatch trays. I use them, or I use like two or three layers of that light diffuser that you like put in like a ceiling light.
Yep.
You could just cut those up and fit them in there. But yeah, either way works perfectly fine. I fill it up with like probably about a half inch of warm water or whatever, and I usually like pre-run them in there so they get up to temp. But yeah, and that's it. And yeah, no problems in 5 years now.
Yeah, I'm sure people come in my reptile room. They're like, "What's this guy got all these things laying around for?"
I know, right?
But they're everywhere.
Exactly. That's exactly it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but it's just, this is just the idea where like, this is just a set. There's two Easy Hatch in there, so it's not normally that high, but just that, and just added, enough water just to, maybe go right up to like here or something. And it stays in there the whole time. So. No
And it touches the eggs.
No, it never touches the eggs. It basically fills right to the bottom of the Easy Hatch tray, which is, like I said, about a half inch of water or so. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I might try actually when I get moved and I drop the next one. I might just try the water.
Yeah, give it a try.
I ain't opposed to it. I've heard a lot of good things from it. And like Tara said, Hatch Right is expensive.
Yeah. I know,
And I mean,
even Billy at Mutation Creation this year is actually just using water only.
mhm.
Which,
A lot of people are, I've noticed lately. I have definitely noticed lately, like a lot of videos I see, people are just using water.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe once I use it, I'll never go back to medium again.
Yeah, like I said, it's pretty simple, and it's.
Hey, question: do you use this? This is one of my concerns. I'm glad I just thought about it. Not to cut you off, but do you use bottled water or do you just use tap water?
So I do use distilled water only in my egg boxes, and I know that's not necessary because you see plenty of people just going to their tap water and just filling it up and whatever. But I just think because there's so much water in there, just kind of have a little more sterile. So I buy a couple jugs, and that's
For sure.
for the season. So, but I don't think it matters what you use. And I've also heard people say like it's better almost to use tap water even for your snakes because then they're getting like those extra minerals that might be in the water. But I do think there's some stuff in our water that's not even good for us that they might not be able to get in the wild. So maybe it kind of goes both ways. But
Well, and I've said this. I'll say this to the day I die. I'm not going to go buy water for my animals.
oh yeah, no, yeah.
Brian always said, and even in old ass snake bite videos, old shit, you know,
Yeah.
if we can drink it, then they can drink it, bro.
Oh, exactly.
Think about your dog, right? People, the same people that bitch about not giving tap or, purified, going and buying jugs of water. The same people that bitch about people like me and, you or whoever that don't use that and use tap water. They're the same people that give their like cats and dogs tap water.
Yeah.
Like you're not going out buying gallon jugs of dog water.
Exactly.
You're filling it up with a water hose, bro. Be real.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no. I mean, like I said, I'll never go to that extreme because I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's hurting them, and I don't think it's it would be any more beneficial if I bought them bottled water.
Well, if you live in an area where you have bad water, then that might change it.
That's true. Yeah.
Obviously.
I feel like some of these waters are really like salty. Like I feel like I'm more thirsty after drinking some of these bottled waters than
Really?
Yeah, I don't know, and I don't know if maybe that's true or not, or if it's just I don't know. Maybe it's just whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I think there's kind of pros and cons to both sides of it. So.
Oh yeah, there's pros and cons. I say that all the time. To anything you do, there's going to be pros and cons. It's just what works better for you, and if those cons outweigh the pros.
Exactly.
And in this situation, I don't think that. I mean, when I move and I have my shit in my new garage and all, I'm having a water hose out there. That's what I'm using. I'm not using this pump sprayer anymore.
Yeah.
It's going to be a freaking water hose with a water nozzle on it.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Everybody does. Everyone just taps into their line at their house or facility or wherever they are. And it's just all that. So I don't know. And
Tara, we live where I live in Alabama is a what do you call it, water table or whatever. It's one of the biggest in Alabama apparently, but there's so many natural springs that they have, and they've run plumbing in the ground, and people go out there and pump water. So I do know people that do that and use spring water or anything like that. But like she said, her tap water is crap.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can buy a little tester, and test your water if you were really worried about it.
Yeah, I know some towns like near me, they do have like a public well that you can like pay like a yearly fee, and it's all like a spring fed, so that would be a better option. But again, that's a lot, for anybody, whether you'd have one or 40, So.
Well, salt and sodium are a little bit different. They're the same thing in reality, but they're a little bit different, Ken. So like sports drinks have electrolytes in them and I guess sodium. But like if you're like the mineral salt, I feel like if you were to just drink or eat that, then yeah, I think it would dehydrate the shit out of you. But that's a good point.
It was like the Dasani water. I had that a couple times, and I like drank it. I'm like, why do I feel like I'm still thirsty? And it wasn't even like I was out doing anything where I needed to be like super thirsty. But I don't know.
I don't drink enough water, to be honest.
That's all.
I ain't gonna bullshit you. I don't drink hardly enough water for nothing.
Yeah. So when's this first clutch supposed to be pipping? Right now or?
Well, this is the second one of this year, but yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's what I'm saying today. Let's see. Yeah, today is day 60. So they should be pip, hopefully when I get home. But like I said, they got those lines.
Yeah.
So even if they're not pip when I get home, they're getting cut tomorrow. Or they might get cut late tonight because I get off at 8. But I'm not one that's not going to cut. I believe in cutting eggs. I will cut the shit out of some eggs. I ain't, and I understand people's reasoning, and I understand why they act that way and say things that they say or whatever. But at the end of the day, this is my incubator. This is my shit. So at the end of the day, I don't never say anything to anybody else. So I think I like Billy, Billy, like you said, from Mutation Creation, the way he is about it, it is what it is. I've never lost a snake from you ready to come back, Adrian? Well, you're back, baby. But yeah, I ain't never lost a snake due to cutting too early. You know what I'm saying?
So I got a question about you. You guys cutting the egg. Why is it you guys cut the snake egg? What's the reason? Would they open eventually? Or they may die.
Well, a lot of it, to be honest, Adrian. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, see, I'm at day 60, right? 60 is kind of all right. We're in that area where it's kind of getting to be like, well, maybe I need to do this. Maybe I need to cut them because they're not pipped yet. Usually they'll pip. That you'll see little slices, just like you would a lizard or anything else. You'll see those slices in the egg, and then you can cut. And but honestly, the real reason why pretty much everybody cuts is because they want to know what's in there, and they want to know if it's healthy, if anything's wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Because like in this situation, day 60, they should already be pipped, but they're not.
The only two like complications that could come up would be, as far as that I could think of, would be they're not born with an egg tooth, so they're not able to cut out of the egg, or B, maybe there's an umbilical wrap, that's preventing them to, from absorbing enough yolk to have enough strength to cut out of the egg. So like, yeah, it's kind of like health. But obviously, yes, we want to make sure that if that's that next animal we need for a project, it has its best opportunity to survive, So, it's kind of all those things. But impatience is most of the time the reason for most.
I feel like it. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with it. As long as the days are there, as long as you've waited the allotted time and you're not doing it like day 30 or 20 in the incubator or something, like, don't do that, obviously. But, and even then, I've read stuff about Kevin McCurley doing it about a long time ago to see it was like an experiment, I guess, at that point. But he wanted to see what it, how it looked. And he said that he took like a wet rag or a wet paper towel and just put it over that egg while it was in there. And he'd go check on it every so many days and see the progression of it, if you do stuff like that. But I wouldn't do that. People that did that, now that's why we know that we don't have to do that, because we can just watch how they did it or watch their video. You know what I mean? But I don't like to cut. It's not something that I like to do, but I'm not opposed to it. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with it at all.
Yeah. It just really depends on what temperatures you're incubating at, and you got to be within reason, but, yeah. I mean, like Nick's incubating on the lower end of the incubation, temperatures. So, 60,
Is that a pinkish color or is it light?
It's the light. But yeah, it does have a lot to do with temperature, for real. Your temperature is going to do a lot. And I like doing it on a lower temp because the babies usually come out bigger and healthier. Yeah. Because they stay in there longer. But yeah, they're about to have their first shed. Yeah, they're deep in it. But yeah, they came out small. These are the smallest babies I've ever had. I don't.
Yeah,
but they'll eat. Once they start eating, they'll be fine.
Yeah, the clutch of the incubator I have right now that's shitting out, it's kind of the same way. It was like, I honestly didn't even think this girl was going to go. She paired a few times and then just went off food. And I was like, well, guess next year. And next thing you know, she was laying. And I'm like, okay. But yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with this. Even though they're small, I'm happy with what I got. This is one of my favorites, and it's not nothing really too crazy. It got all but like one, I think, are super inchy. Pretty sure. All of them are inchy, at least inchy. All of them are Orange Dream because the dad was super or OD. So I have, super inchy, leopard, clown, pastel, OD, and then, different snakes with different genes according to those. But the mom was a pastel, leopard, inchy, het clown, het lab, and the dad was the super OD, inchy clown.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So, and then the next clutch is the mom was a OD inchy, and the dad was a blackhead GHI het clown.
Nice.
But yeah, those eggs, like I said, they're gonna get cut or they're gonna open but I just have to wait and see. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to do it, so I'm gonna wait as long as I can. But once it gets to that point, it ain't waiting no more.
Yeah, I kind of feel like day 58, I'm just gonna cut them. That's kind of.
And another crazy thing I've always thought about, and I've talked to a couple of people about it. We've been breeding ball pythons for so long, right? And I know evolution takes millions of years. But do you think, is there a possibility that from us cutting eggs and not having them use that egg tooth, do you think that slowly becoming a thing to where they're not using it? I don't know, because I feel like out of all the clutches I've had, all the time I've been doing it, there's only a percentage of them that pip, right?
Yeah.
And then the other percentage don't. And it's like you said,
yeah.
Maybe they didn't develop the egg tooth, but you feel like they would all have it,
I also think that like when we see the first couple pip, and even if we give it like another day or two, we just automatically think, well, those first two pipped, why aren't the rest, let's say, or they should have. So then we just think that there might have been something wrong, like you're saying maybe. But I honestly feel like even in my sea serpents rack, I feel like the animals, the eggs in the back, they tend to pip before the ones in the front of the egg box.
So you have a false back?
Yeah. So I got two of them on each level facing like this. So it's not like it's going long ways, it's two of them. So yeah, the ones in the back always pip first, and then the ones in the front will pip after. So again, I think it's just a temperature thing. I think if we did just wait and we never cut, we'd probably get some pretty good info. But that's the only way to do it, is just never cut.
Experiment. Yeah.
It's like Patrick. It's like he just keeps doing all these maternals and keeps getting better at it, and getting more info. And it's like until you do that consistently, like it's all just hypothetical, so yeah.
I think maternal incubation is awesome, and I also think that it helps the eggs hatch, because if you look at his stuff, near about every egg has a head poking out of it. He didn't cut them. He doesn't have to cut them, and I feel like the mom in maternal incubation is there moving, and it entices those snakes, like lizards or something. If you sit there and you rub that egg when it's almost time to hatch, it'll start popping out.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree with that. Just like experiencing that and like seeing how the mom reacts to the eggs over those 60 days, it definitely has something to do with those eggs hatching and all hatching. I think a little more consistently for sure. There's that stimulation, just like, like other species, it's like the same thing, like turtles or something, or tortoises.
Yeah.
They feel one egg hatch. Oh, okay. Now they all hatch, so. I agree with you on that. I definitely think there's something to that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool to think about. I like to think about stuff like that, like, are we doing it all wrong?
I know, right?
Like, because Pat has great, and I wish he was on here. He had to, without the, too much info, he had to take his old lady to the hospital or the doctor. So shout out to you, Pat. I hope everything's well. But he was going to come on. But his maternal stuff is just so cool. Not only is it cool to watch it and see how the mom responds to everything and see her eat while she's sitting on eggs.
Yeah, I didn't get that. I did try. She showed interest. Like she kind of came out, and I feed frozen thawed, so it's a little different. But she didn't take it. But she went right back on food. But yeah, hearing Patrick saying that, I'm like, well, that's even cooler. Like.
Mm-hmm.
They're eating too, and they're still protecting their eggs or whatever. So yeah,
he had a video that he posted of a snake on a wrapped up, like its neck area. It was the only thing that had wrapped up with the rat.
Yeah,
and then he filmed its body, and then it was still coiled around the eggs as it was wrapped up with a rat. I was like, that is the coolest thing, man, because people always think they don't eat while they're nesting.
Yeah,
but they do. They will. Shit. His snakes look like they never laid eggs wrapped around them things because they don't. They eat so good.
No, 100%. And he's doing it right with the sea serpents racks. Those like having that enclosed humidity boost, like, you know, is so much better than what I did in the ARS rack. It's too open. Obviously, it works well, you know, but just for the incubation factor, it doesn't work very well without a lot of attention.
You had to spray it a lot more.
Twice a day. Twice
Yeah.
a day I was spraying down the tub and it was still drying out. And I can only spray like around her because I don't want the eggs to get wet. But again, yeah, I mean, they were fine. They dimpled out more than I kind of expected. Yeah, I mean, they all pipped except for the one I cut, and it was the puzzle. But hey, it was worth it.
I know, you know, I have the Vision and it's open sided all the way around, just like, you know, the ARS and all them.
Yeah.
A lot of airflow. And I had that, I ain't gonna lie, I had that issue with trying to keep humidity in them damn tubs.
Yeah.
So I went and bought a freaking humidifier
Oh,
and just put it in here, dude. And I'm telling you, it made the world of difference, man. Like,
yeah.
it went from snakes having, you know, little patches of stuck shed on them, which I felt terrible about, but there was nothing I could do. I mean, I could soak them.
Yeah.
And that's what I had to do was soak them and then pull it off, you know, but now they'll just slide right on out, and I don't even really have to spray it if my humidifier's going, because it makes it like a fucking jungle in here. But that's what they like.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What you could do on those is like get one that, if anyone is like thinking about it, get one that has a heating option to it. Because if you get one that doesn't have a heating option, it might actually bring the temperatures down in your room. So, like I bought one just like you're saying, but you know, it has a heating option, so it heats the water as it, you know, expels. And it just keeps that temperature up and the humidity up as well. So yeah, I had to do the same thing. The forced heat in the house is our biggest, issue, you know, as far as humidity.
Humidity's hard because you have them in the house and you can create mold if you're not careful. And I will say, if you do get a humidifier, regardless if it's the hot feature or the whatever feature, don't put it directly next to that rack. Like, don't let the steam or the fog blow directly on it, because you will leave and you will come home and it will be like water just pouring down your rack. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think it's warm in that tub and that fog is hitting it, and it's a temperature difference. So it will sweat, and you will literally come home and your floor will be soaking wet, and it'll be because it just condensated all day.
Yeah.
I will say that I did that and it scared the shit out of me because it got all my heat cable and everything damp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was kind of scary, but that's why I like that heat cable, because I have had it get wet and it didn't short out or fry it, you know, like heat tape. If that shit gets water on it and that water connects, it'll fry that thing, bro.
Yeah.
And that is terrifying. Fire to me is the scariest thing when it comes to having these animals.
100%.
Like, I worry about it. Like, I got cameras in here. I got smoke detectors in here. You know, everything other than I wanted to get a misting system put in, like a sprinkler, overhead sprinkler. But that shit is expensive.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm an electrician, so I did the same thing. I put all dedicated circuits in my snake room. Like each rack's on its own GFI protected outlet that's only for itself. Just all those little things. But you have to start thinking about that stuff, you know, especially when you get to the sizes we're at. You know, it's a lot of animals.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it directly in their enclosure, but really and truly, it wouldn't cause an RI if you don't see. That's weird with balls and most snakes. RIs will be caused by too much humidity, but then you can get shit like that from not enough.
Yeah.
So it's a hard balance, but I wouldn't put it directly in it. But I mean, yeah, my humidifier is on the other side of my room where my plants are, and it circulates the room because I got a fan in here. So it'll get, you know, humid pretty quick. Damn, Pete, his thing must have died. But yeah, humidifiers are good to have in your reptile rooms for sure. I mean, you know, depending on the species. I mean, like if you have a jungle species or a tropical species, obviously you want it humid.
I don't know what I did.
It's all good. We're on the hour mark
Hit
anyway.
a button, I guess, and just kick
Man, I thought it was me. Didn't put no makeup today. And just said, he said, I'm out of here.
Bounced.
I don't know what happened.
But no, it's all right. I got to start getting ready for work anyway, man. I appreciate y'all jumping on.
As we here, I just got an email saying that we can leave. We're gonna be leaving early. There is
Today?
19 units in the school, and they're not working. My room since I got here, it has been hot.
Damn.
Yeah.
You might need to take your little turtle home.
Nah, so is it the enclosure I have? I know P was talking about it. I'm not gonna charge you, but it's loose. The enclosure I have has fan, has heat on it, has everything on it, so it's
Oh, for real?
the temperature stays good on it.
I didn't know I had a fan in it. That's pretty sick.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah,
When you were
we're
talking about humidity, I was saying like what I like to do with this is I put the soil in the bottom. I mean, it's the same enclosure I have with the snake right now. Let me close the door. I put soil in the bottom and it keeps moist.
Yeah.
And then keep that moist in there. Let me close the door real quick.
You're good. Yeah, no, substrate, that's like one of the best ways to do it. For me, if you substrate dries out super fast where I'm at, like in my house and anywhere, because I do run my AC like a son of a bitch. Like I ain't getting hot. You know what I mean? I've worked in hot shit my whole life, and I ain't getting hot. So,
Man,
and then in the winter, you cut the heater on, and it dries everything out in my house.
Yeah. And a lot of those factors is like for us snake people, it's like, oh, if it's too damp, you can get belly rot or scale rot, and then obviously you can still get RIs if it's too damp, or you can get them even if it's too dry. So it's like that happy medium. And I mean, other reptiles are kind of the same way. So.
Hell yeah. Well, hell, I guess I'm going to go in here and jump in the shower and wash my butt and get ready for work.
No
I won't
wonder it
make y'all
smells a little bit up here.
do what?
No wonder why the smell. I thought it was just a picture of
I was tooting the whole time. I have to use the bathroom, so I've been in here tooting all day. So it smells like snake poop. Actually, I didn't have a lot of snake poop, so that was good. But the smell in the room is for me, I think.
How big is the one for Davies? Because I thought I saw something, but it was like literally this big in my enclosure. But the isopods ate it, so I didn't get to clean it.
It's probably poop or urate.
Right? It was something white with a
Next time it was white.
White, yeah, that's urate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like all the bones and fur of
the mouse.
Yeah.
Interesting. Learn something new. You see things like that.
You should take it and dissect it and have the kids at your class dissect it.
Yeah, the white is all the bones and fur, and then the black or browns, part is all the rest of it that's just digested, and that's it.
Interesting, but the isopods ate it. It's gone.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's cool that you got isopods in your snake cage, by the way. I think that's cool.
Well, that was my baby turtle's enclosure, and it was a swap in there. It was a family swap in it.
Adrian, you're crazy as hell. Everybody, go follow both of these guys on all of their social media. Adrian, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy work schedule. You look super busy over there. Not really.
Nice with the AC down.
I can see it starting to form right here. You need to change shirt.
My pack is sweaty.
You're looking sweaty. It's just sweaty.
95 in Jersey today, so
it's the same here. I'm in Virginia. It's gonna be hot.
Yeah.
Oof. Well, I ain't looking forward to going out there to work. So y'all pray for me. And Pete, always awesome. Anytime I do these, I always shoot the link, so I'll add you to the list. If you're able to jump on, more than welcome. Look at the little turtle. Gonna see us out. Little turtle.
Yo, I have a video I have to share. I know you're finishing up, but she has a twin. And spring break, I took it home. And when spring break was over, I brought the twin by accident. And I knew it was acting weird. And it was because it was the wrong turtle.
That's what happens when you got too many turtles. Damn, look, Justin's a chooch, man. As soon as we're about to get off, he jumps on.
What's up, girls?
Well, that's like the callback I got the other day.
Turtle.
Well, I'm sorry, Justin. If you want to stay on, y'all are more than welcome. I just got to take a shower and get ready for work.
No, you're good. I didn't even know. I just saw that. He texted me, so I was like, hell yeah, I'll hop on.
Hell
Nick,
yeah,
this how you know your turtle's hungry. Look.
Let me get your finger.
You see,
It ain't hungry. It don't like Mexican food.
she hit it. Look, she's hitting you with her head, and then she's gonna go for it.
Does it hurt when that thing bites?
I would say yes.
I would think so. Look at the beak.
Ah! No way. No, please. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that because I feel like it'd latch on and take my nail off, like right at the cuticle.
It's got him. It's eating his ass now.
Oh,
God, Adrian.
man, no.
I know when my tortoise bites, it hurts, and that thing right there has a beak on it.
No, you know what hurt? The red ear slider. That one hurts.
Well, look, y'all stick around backstage if you want, and hang out for a minute. And I gotta get ready for work. Justin, don't go nowhere, Chooch. You're gonna hang out backstage for a minute, okay?
Oh man.
Justin, Nick said you're gonna help him moving all the mouses in the truck.
Oh hell no, he's moving all his mouses in his truck.
RWO for life. Y'all make sure to hit that playlist. Do it.